Hello, hello, hello. Yes, people, how are we doing today? Very hot day today. I nearly messed it up for myself, man. I was bloody watering the flowers in the garden for my mum. And those long green hoses, man. Bloody fell over one. I was wearing sliders as well. Just it got like in between it and fell over. I was like, for God's sake, bit of pain, but the bit of cocodamol fixed it up in it, just smashed a few of them down me. Hopefully it'll sort the problem out. But look, man, it's all good. It's all good. We're still here. Just a little bit later than we imagined, but wherever in it, we're still here. We're still here. And yeah, it's actually a good day because a few things have happened in the charts today, which are looking pretty good. One of the things I presented this morning, looking pretty good. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, all round, we are just looking pretty good. And today I've just kind of got a few things ready to show you guys. The standard stuff, we're going to go through all the standard charts that I've been mentioning over the past few weeks. The leaders. We'll take a look at some of the ones that are like the OG coins as well, because ultimately they should be the ones that we should be looking at. But ultimately, look, man, we're doing pretty good and everything's going all right. So yeah. Are we ready for some fire? Yes, we are. Thanks for joining, James, Dan, Lance, and Marie, Coach Marina, Kane. Yes, guys, Nelson, Michelle, Mohammed. Thank you all very much for joining. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good, Anne-Marie. I'm all good. Hurt for a second or two. Do you know, like when you fall and you got something like I got and you just kind of panic for a sec? That's what I was doing. And I was like, in the end, I was actually okay. So I was like, forget it. Yes, man, ADA, 100%. One of the ones we are going to be looking at today. And yeah, I mean, look, this is one of the things. Obviously, we launched the members only today. So thank you for the guys that have brought the membership. Obviously, looking at you can see the logos, for instance, on James. He's actually green in the chat. He's got that little logo right there. And Marie as well. Thank you all very much for purchasing it. Obviously, you do not have to purchase. I'll still be doing live streams and everything else, but I will be doing member only live streams to, kind of go a lot more in depth into things and, just tell you guys exactly what I'm feeling, what my plans are, what my strategies are, exit strategies, and hopefully, you can learn a little bit more. So that's what I plan to do. It's not fully confirmed yet, but I plan to do my first members only live stream tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I'm still figuring out if I've got to do anything tomorrow. I don't think I do, so it should be okay. So yeah, looking forward to doing that as well, and that growing as a community as well. So yeah, thank you guys again. Been waiting a long time to launch that. Had mine come up. Oh no, it doesn't look like you're a member, bro. I'm not too sure. Don't know what's happened there. No, look, guys, honestly, people do not need to be buying this membership. It's just there for people who want it, who want a few more extras within the chats. I'm not pushing anyone to buy or anything. I'm still gonna be the same. I'm still gonna be there to help you. But yeah, ultimately just more in-depth, longer stuff, answering like more one-on-one questions. I'll be putting my time into that as well. So that's all it's going to be, Maybe a coin of the week tomorrow. Yeah, we could potentially do that. It will depend. I'll do like a little vote on what people want, whether it's a coin of the week or whether it is more chart analysis, wherever it may be, By the way, leave a like, guys, as you're right in. There's the mum. Good evening, Tana. Why you got to say my full name, mum? What's that about? What is that about? But hello, thank you for joining, Mum. Thank you for joining. She's currently downstairs, guys. I'll get her in another stream, maybe tomorrow or something. Anyway, let's jump into the video. Obviously, first thing I want to be taking a look at is, of course, good old Bitcoin, because it's done something pretty cheeky today. Stuff that we have been waiting for. Had a little bit of a breakout today, so that was really, really good to see, right? So let's have a quick look at it. Go into it, right? I'll go full screen. Now, this is one of the things we've been looking out for, and I posted it in my Discord today. One of the things was that we were holding this level very well. And throughout this live stream, I'm going to show this to you guys, because not only was Bitcoin doing this, there's actually quite a few other coins that were just getting into this area and then bouncing off it. And that, to me, that confirms very, very strong support within these areas, right? So if you're looking at between the 7th of August to maybe the 11th of August, these type of areas, whatever was going on back there, we kind of ended up confirming and starting a whole new support level for all altcoins. And you'll see, I'll come on to that in a second, because a lot of them are basically following this exact pattern. Now, obviously, Bitcoin being the king, one thing I noticed was that we were basically in this little downtrend that we were bouncing off, and we were like struggling to get through this level. And literally, as of a few hours ago, Bitcoin did have a pop up, and we did break above it. And what we could potentially be seeing right now is just a back test of it. As you guys know, if we are following a downtrend, so in this case, this would have been like a falling wedge, something that I have taught you guys before. So if I put that right there, as you can see, it's getting tighter and tighter within this area. What would typically happen is that whenever you get towards the bottom of it, some kind of breakout will happen, and then a back test to support to confirm this as support now. So no longer resistance, now support, and then we end up going higher. So obviously, in this case for Bitcoin, we have just broken out of this area right here, which is obviously really good to see. And as you guys can see, have we just back tested it right there? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Need a bit more confirmation. But of course, as you guys can tell right there, you know, Bitcoin did come back to back test it. We did not fall back below it. So that is looking very bullish to me. And you know what? It's about time. It's something we were expecting for a while, because we were obviously talking about the total market cap, where that was, and we were waiting for Bitcoin to just kind of catch up with it, and everything else seemed to have been, you know, going pretty crazy, which was great to see, which we'll get onto them as well. But Bitcoin was just kind of, you know, a little bit out of it. And what I mean by that is, if you take a look at the total market cap right here, it's above the 50% retracement. And while I'm on this chart, as you can see, it did find its bottom right there on the 18th of August. It's just yesterday. And of course, Bitcoin seemed to have found it as well. Well, actually, over there, Bitcoin's bottom came in today. So it's obviously lagging behind a little bit. But ever since the total market cap did bounce on top of it, which of course was on a fib level, the 50% fib level, it's now trending in between the 50% and the 618. Whereas if you look at Bitcoin and we put a Fibonacci retracement tool over Bitcoin, it's still not actually at those levels. It's still trying to catch up. Where the altcoin market is currently sitting around here, Bitcoin is still around here. Let me move that. So Bitcoin's still chilling around that area there. So it's still quite below. It needs to catch up. That's why I wasn't necessarily surprised that a breakout was coming soon. You know, one thing I kept saying on my channel every single time I kept doing you know, chart analysis on my channel, whether it was yesterday or the day before, I didn't want to say, you know, Bitcoin will break out, but you know, I was trying to go into the videos with conviction, saying that, look, we are going to see a breakout. It's very clear to me with everything going on with, you know, Luna, Solana, Cardano, all breaking these retracement levels. Bitcoin's clearly just having a little bit of a chill day, right? It's lagging behind a little bit. So I was definitely expecting a pop up from Bitcoin at some point, and I was definitely expecting Bitcoin to hold support as well. But I had to obviously present the case of whether it would have went down, where we would have gone to, right? So, you know, right now, I'm not surprised Bitcoin's gone up. I'm expecting it to start kind of just grinding its way up now. I believe we're done with this dip. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And we'll just have to wait and see where it kind of goes. And kind of looking at it from this point of view again, obviously, the thing that I kept mentioning was that Bitcoin kept coming into this area right here, right? So we just kept holding this. Every time we came into this area, we bounced back above it. Came in, bounce, came in, bounce. And now are we out of it? Because every time we bounced above it, you know, we were going on this trend and rejecting it. We're now above it. We've back tested it. Then we look at something like ETH though. As you can see, Ethereum done the exact same thing. It was following the exact same pattern as Bitcoin right here. So, you know, it's no surprise that this has happened on Ethereum as well. In fact, I can do one better and actually get the Bitcoin chart up for you guys right here. Bitcoin. So obviously here's a Bitcoin chart. Let me get that on the 4 hour, just like Ethereum is. And then you definitely be able to see the similarities right here. As you guys can see, they look very, very similar in the sense that they both just held this level very well, right? And a lot of them literally are doing the same thing. Litecoin as well, holding this level back from between the 9th and 11th of August, holding that level. Bitcoin holding that level. Ethereum holding that level. Even Dash holding that level, guys, right? Everything seemed to have held that level. And you know what that confirms to me? It confirms to me that we have got some very strong support happening right there. Really bullish stuff to see, right? Because if we were that bearish, if the bears were actually correct and we were bearish, you would not have seen Bitcoin hold that level the amount of times it did. I mean, for God's sake, seriously, I still see people saying that we're actually bearish, right? Look at this chart right here. If I go back to Bitcoin, look at what's actually happening. If I zoom in, if I go onto the hourly chart, and again, I did show this in one of my videos, right? If I get this again, because we were on the 4-hour chart here previously, right? How many times did we enter this area and how many times did we kind of reject it, right? We hit this area. If I put that maybe like right there, 1, 2, 3. I mean, we came into the range here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 hours, right, of battling within this area. 14 times on the hourly chart, Bitcoin came down to this area and fully jumped back up above it, wicking above it, right? Clearly, it was resistance back in this area right here. We found resistance there, and we just come back into this range. And even here, when we entered the range, we came back up, came into it, bounced on top of it, came back into it, bounced, came back into it, bounce. Like the support right here is solid, right? Really good to see. If we were bearish, you would have seen Bitcoin probably break down and start heading its way down, right? With a lot of sell volume. I did mention this in my video earlier today that the sell volume is actually being outdone by the buy volume, in my opinion. Again, on the hourly chart, as you can see, the buy volume is a lot higher than the sell volume, guys, right? If you look at the red bars, it represents the sell volume. Green bars represents the buy volume. So if you look here, when we came down to the bottom of the range, right here and right here, the buy volume was significantly higher each time. That means there's more buyers in this market than there are sellers. So these sellers are getting exhausted. And in the end, you know, they're going to end up losing. And in this case right here, that's what happened with Bitcoin. The sellers ended up losing. We've now flipped this resistance level into support. Hopefully, we can now start heading our way much, much higher. Okay, so that is basically what I am expecting for Bitcoin. So again, it's just one of those things that we are just going to have to wait and see how it plays out. But it's very good to see that that is happening right now. Moving on to Cardano. Actually, before I do that, let me just catch up with your guys' comments just in case. Here we go. Yes, talk about this guy. I think I joined membership on my old account. Oh, that's all right, man. No worries. Yes, Chris, thanks for joining, bro. Eric K. Tanner, thanks for the My Journey vid. Do you stake all your MIR? If not, what percent is staked? Pros and cons. I do stake all my MIR. Reason being is because it has no unlocking period, no withdrawal period. So the second I think MIR is now worth me taking out staking and moving it to an exchange to take profit, I'll do it. I could do it instantly. So I might as well leave my MIR staked, earn more MIR while I'm waiting for prices to go up. Then whenever I'm ready, click on stake, move it to an exchange, take profit whenever I need to, right? So I don't think there's any negatives of staking MIR, in my opinion. You're simply earning more until you're ready to move it back to the exchange. It's not like Luna, where if you wanted to unstake it, you got to wait 21 days before you can move it out. MIR, instant unstake, you can move it. So to me, there's no negative. I stake my MIR. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. So moving on to Cardano ADA, as you guys can see, we are back at the levels it was a few days ago, which is obviously really good to see because it was a leader in the market and we identified that. And of course, it did have a bit of a dip while Bitcoin was dipping as well. But where did we come back down to? Perfectly onto the 0.618, guys. So to me, really bullish stuff. And once again, I'll repeat it again, guys. People kept asking me if whether or not, obviously, we've passed all of these retracement levels, these three being the most important, but we obviously came back down into the retracement levels. Does that matter? No, it does not matter. If we passed through all the retracement levels and all we've done is just dip back into it, this does not matter to me at all, okay? Because we've already passed them. They're already cracked. They're already softened up. We can now move our way forward. And as you guys can see, as soon as Bitcoin had a bit of a run, ADA just got unleashed. And we're now back at these levels that we were again. And this all comes back to something that I mentioned in my Discord earlier, right? I said that the second Bitcoin is finding some kind of sustainability where it's just going sideways or a little bit upwards, alts are taking advantage of that straight away. The second it starts consolidating a bit and not dipping, alts are like, right, this is our time, let's go before it starts dipping again, right? Alts want to be unleashed. You can tell all over the market, things just want to go. Literally, it's like pulling something back on an elastic band and you're just pulling it and pulling it and pulling it. But the second that your finger hurts a little bit, you come forward to let go of the pressure and then the alt start going, right? Soon, it's just going to let go and the elastic band is just going to be let go and things are just going to fly. It's probably the best way I can explain it. But ADA right now, man, it is looking Really, really good. And right now, our all-time high is at $2.4, right? We're currently at $2.2 well, just $2.2, I suppose. But look, we're looking really good. Obviously, we took out 4 days of downwards movement within how many hours? Let's have a quick look. Where's on there? Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 5 hours of ADA's price movement took out the previous 4 days of downwards movement. That's literally how great and simple it is. And that's what I'm saying about these coins just wanting to be let go. And the great thing is, something like Cardano to pass this all-time high, that would mean so much to the market. Honestly, it would mean so much. We've already seen Luna and Solana do it, right? Extremely bullish. It's crazy how bullish it is, right? But seeing something like Cardano do it, a top 5 coin, even though Solana is a top 10 coin and Luna's currently sitting at 11th now, seeing something like Cardano do that will just confirm it for the rest of the market. And once again, guys, we are seeing coins that were previous leaders in the market before. As you guys can see, things like Cardano ADA between January and March already went up. Once it started chilling, that's when everything caught up. So Cardano is literally, showing the way right now, guys. And we are seeing another breakout from Cardano. Some can even say this was some kind of bull flag. We came back down to the 0.618, touched it perfectly. Some could even take a look at this and say, cool, where did we come back and touch? We touched exactly right there, which was that resistance right there, which would have included being our range that we wanted to get out of, right? We're completely out of that range. We came back and retested it. Also the 0.618. Off we go. I'm expecting new all-time highs from Cardano as soon as possible. Not financial advice, okay? Hey Tanner, can't see the join button on YouTube. Try desktop and mobile. Yeah, people are having this problem a lot. I actually posted a video on my Discord to show people how to actually do it, because for some reason a lot of people seem to have been struggling. And there is a video on YouTube which I found. I'm going to post it right now. If you guys do want to become a member and you can't do it on your phone, watch this video on YouTube. It's not even my video. It gives you a tutorial how to do it. It's very easy to do. And yeah, just watch that, and that should be able to help you, man. Been a while, been watching all the vids, still my favorite channel. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much. Thanks, staking them out. Yeah, no brainer, in my opinion. You're just earning more. You're just earning more. You might not be earning a lot, but you're still earning something whilst you're waiting for prices to go up, I brought some cool decks today with crypto profits. Sick, man. That's what I like to see. I'll take a look at some other requests later on in the video if you remind me, okay? Now, more bullish news, right? We just finished on ADA. Cool. It's hopefully about to break its all-time high. What has already broken its all-time high? Well, Luna, okay? Luna's absolutely flown. And I made it very clear to everyone that my first area where I'm going to be taking profit off the table would be at $33. Why? Because $33 is the first Fibonacci extension, 33.8. So I tried to play a little bit safe and take it just before it hits the first extension. And what do you guys know? We literally pinpointed it right there, $33.3. I took profit at $33 right there. Mental, right? This is why people do need to take profit, because whenever people are in euphoric, there you go. If I take the Fibonacci retracement off the table, there we go. That's where I took profit, guys. That's where I took profit. The reason why we do this, right, is because whenever things are going parabolic, it's very easy for people to misjudge exactly what's going on. And it's very easy for people to forget to take profits, right? People think to themselves, right, it's just done this, it's just going to keep going. Well, realistically, it will probably keep going, but there's going to be areas of resistance that's going to come in. And as you guys know, I always look at the Fibonacci retracements. It is the best tool on this entire thing when you are charting. And look at that. I pinpointed it, guys. Literally, $33.50 was our first area of resistance. This does not mean we're going to break it. I don't see any support coming back down, because we are in a full-blown bull run with new all-time highs. So whatever it does, I fully expect this to keep going very soon. So if I'm looking at my next target, $51. Well, not financial advice, guys. You don't have to do this, but my next take profit area is at exactly $50. Okay, that is where I'm going to be taking my next batch of Luna off the table and me taking profit. But what is very significant about Luna, And what did we do during the entire dip? I believe I did share it in one of my videos. But guys, if I draw one simple line right there, what did we end up doing? This was our previous all-time high. We broke our all-time high. And what do we need to do every time we break a level of resistance? Just like Bitcoin did, we come back and retest it as support. Just like Luna did, we come back and we retested it as support right there. Okay, very, very textbook stuff from Luna. Really good to see. We come into that area right there. If I go onto the daily chart and zoom in, well, actually probably 4-hour charts better to see. There you go. That wick right there came right back to the all-time high, touched it, right? That is our support now. Now we can go higher. They're literally talking to each other. Bro, we're going parabolic right here. You know, look at us. We're smashing for everything. He's talking to this candle saying, dude, we've got to come back and retest this level ASAP if we want to go higher. Okay, bro, I got you. Let me go down quick and touch it. Cool, I've touched it now. Off we go. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's how it is, though. It's literally how it is. It's just textbook stuff, right? We retested our previous all-time high as support. And that was just another reason why I was so bullish and confident on Bitcoin breaking out at some point. The dip didn't scare me at all. Literally nada, nothing at all. Because why would Bitcoin break down when the rest of the market is flying and the total market cap is still way below where Bitcoin is right now? It made no sense to me. And on top of that, Solana was following exactly what Luna done. Guess what we did, guys? What happened right there? Yep, you guessed it. That was our previous all-time high for Solana. What did it do? It perfectly came back down, touched it as support. Off we go again. So if I do this once more time for you guys, come to its previous all-time high, which was right there. As you guys can see, we pinpoint touched it as well. Literally, that could have went down anywhere during the dip while Bitcoin was capitulating. Nope, came back down, touched it as support, and now off we go for Solana as well. And obviously for Solana, it done something extremely similar to Luna in the sense that, look, we basically came into this area just below the 0.618. So whoever was holding Solana, if I was holding Solana, that would have definitely been the area where I would have been taking profit anyway. So as you guys can see, this is why you need to take profit. This is why Fibonacci retracement tools are amazing. When things are going up, 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 they think it's never going to come down. Of course, it will at some point. In a bull run, though, of course, we'll go and make absolute crazy new all-time highs. Cool, great. But you got to be taking profit along the way. What I done, I took profit from Luna right up here, and I rotated it into laggers such as Band and MIR. Okay, so now I'm multiplying the amount I'm making there. So Luna and Solana completely showing the way, retesting our previous all-time high as support, and off we go. So really good stuff to see there. And as you guys can see, guys, you know, everything like is just adding up exactly how it's supposed to be. The leaders are doing exactly what the leaders are doing. The mid pack are doing what they're meant to be doing in the sense that they're coming back and touching certain areas of support to confirm support, and the laggers are literally just doing their own thing. They would have dipped as well, but they're still coming back into, let's say, for instance, the range. Look at that! I just got a literally just got a notification, guys. Let me just clear this. I love it when you get a little notification. It's the best thing in it. Look at that. ADA is above $2.25. Why did I set that alert? Let's have a quick look. I don't actually know why. Oh, geez, look at that, boys and girls. I set it because that was our previous high and we've just broken it. ADA is about to set new all-time highs, in my opinion, people. You know, hopefully we can see it do something like Luna did. So if we were to see ADA follow Luna and Solana at this point, follow the leaders to exactly where they are, then yeah, you could be looking at, if we go exactly where Luna and Solana was, let's have a quick look for you guys. Luna and Solana probably came exactly there. $3.3 ADA. I don't know. Like I said, this ain't no financial advice, people. I'm just showing you what I think. And Luna and Solana done that. Why can't ADA? Top 5 coin. If we see this break into new all-time highs, boy, you lot better be ready because things are about to go down. As I said, I've been waiting a year and a half for this moment. And it's happening. It's flipping happening, mate. So I'm really excited right now. Flipping heck, man. So I need a moment. Do you know what? Happy days, man. Always happens when I'm live as well, isn't it? I got the magic touch, mate. Got the magic touch. Thank you. Thank you. It is doing great. Sorry for going on about staking. It seems so easy clicking on stake on Binance, but more steps for staking MIR. Referring to your tutorial, I must get a laptop for that. You can stake MIR on your mobile as well, bro. Exact same steps. Whatever I've done on the laptop, do on your phone. Exact same steps. You got to have Terra Station downloaded though, okay? I am getting excited, bro. Yeah, H2O, got to bring it out. Sponsored by water. I'm getting excited because this is happening. I've got no words. It's mad because I spoke about it for so long. I went on about it for so long to people and no one ever believed me. No one ever believed me, man. And it's just happening now. Fuck, getting emotional. It's crazy because it will literally change lives. It will literally change lives, people. And it's happening right in front of our eyes, man. Right in front of our eyes. I'm seeing ADA just carrying on, you know, things like Luna, which was my biggest holding, doing stuff like this. Like, what the hell? Me learning how to chart and pinpoint in the first take profit area. Come on, man. I never thought I'd be in this position, seriously. And you know what? The reason why I'm in this position where I'm able to chart so well is because of you lot. Is literally because, you know, I was doing it more to show you guys, and ultimately I just learned more, you know. I just learned more. Was selling your Luna like Messi leaving Barca. Nah, not even, man. I had my whole game plan set out. You know, I spent the last month or two creating a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, coming up with my full-on plan and exit strategy. And the very first thing for me was for Luna to hit first target. And I executed it perfectly in the sense that I said to myself, when Luna hits this price target, I'm going to move that Luna into an exchange and then set my sell order. As soon as that sell order is set, these are the things I need to start executing to pay off. So for instance, I'll give you an example. My uncle gave me some money a few months ago. And, you know, I said to him, leave it to me. You're my uncle. I'll sort it out for you. And I literally just gave him a whole bulk of cash for money he gave. I like 6 times his money. 5-6 times his money, gave it to him today. Cool. That's sorted. That's done. Paid that off. That's done. On to the next target. Do you know what I mean? And then I rotated. I stuck to my plan. I was like, right, if these coins are in these areas, I'm going to rotate. They were still in them areas. So I rotated to band and MIR. Simple. Sit back onto the next target. And then soon I'll start executing plans to take money out for myself as well, so I can start executing plans for my actual life action. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's emotional, man, because I've just waited way too long for these moments. And I really believe we're getting to that area now where, you know, stuff is about to go mental, just like I've been saying, because there comes a point where like there's family gatherings, and VJ, you will know this as well, where we're all gathering round and, you know, I'd get the question asked, oh, how's crypto going? And all I'd say is, yeah, you know, it's going to happen. It's just got to wait a bit more. It's going to happen. It's going to wait a bit more. A month later, yes, how are you, man? Yeah, it's going to happen. Just got to wait a bit more. That was all it was for like the past year. Just got to happen. Just got to wait a bit more. And yeah, I think that waiting's over now. That waiting is literally over now. Well, it's getting there anyway. So, you know, for me, the journey I've been on, you guys saw the video of my journey. If you haven't seen it, you know, feel free to go and have a watch of that. I was being very honest in that video, and, you know, crypto was a huge part of it, which ended up turning my life around. And right now, you know, I'm getting alerts left, right, and center on my phone. And that's why I keep looking over there. And right now, things are finally coming into play. That stuff I dreamed of over a year ago when I got into the market, when I was a noob, a crypto noob, excited about everything. This is going to the moon. That's going to the moon. Now I can literally sit back and say, we're literally going to the freaking moon. So that's how it is. Anyway, I'm cool. Hey, everybody. Happy Lunar Thursday to you. Always my 6x envelope for cash. Maybe one day. Madness, wanted to follow in your footsteps to do the same. Small goals to reach bigger. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, the mad thing is the figure I started on and the figure I'm on now are worlds apart. And I never even would have dreamed to be able to do that. And do you know what's so special about this? I can literally sit here, right, call my consultant and say to him, bro, hook me up with the best hip replacement you got. I don't care. That's like the only thing I care about right now. And it's mad to you guys because some other people will be thinking about other stuff, of course. You know, I'm thinking about house and everything else. But to me, I now know I don't need to wait in pain for the NHS to refer me to get an operation. I can go through private again and tell him to get me their best hip replacement possible. And I'm blessed. You know, don't care, mate. Get it. You might as well replace the other hip while you're at it. Don't give a crap. Do you know what I mean? That's what matters to me right now. So happy days. Good timing for us to see you on Lee's a few months back and entering the crypto market exchange. Yeah, mental in it. Mental. Obviously, a lot of people would have found me from Lee Gunner's channel when you've come over, so it's sick, innit? Some of the guys coming in late to the market, is there still a chance they can catch a wave or wait to the next? Bro, let me tell you something. There won't be a next cycle after this one coming. I think we'll enter a very long bear market, but there's a lot of opportunities right now for people entering. As I told you, I've just rotated a lot of profit into huge laggers within the market. You know, I'm talking about things like band. Band right now is lagging. It's still under the 0.236. I mean, if you're taking a look at from Luna's point of view, I could even get them both on the chart so you can see them for yourself. So if I get Luna on here, go to the daily chart. Is that the daily chart on that? Yeah, it is. Take a look at that. It's always good you can compare these, isn't it? So whilst Band is all the way down here, guys, Luna is just literally going off the chart. It's up here. Luna is up there. If you're looking at it from a percentage point of view, for Band to get to that percentage, let's just say we're at $8. You know, $8 to get to $35. I mean, you know, you could sort it out for yourself, 4 or 5x. You know, that's the type of opportunities you could be looking at. And even for something like MIR is part of Luna's ecosystem, for God's sake. People sometimes forget things like that. And right now, even that's below the 0.236, the first retracement level, while Luna's all the way up in here. Luna, if you're comparing them, MIR should be $18.50 right now, but right now it's chilling at $4.50. So do you know what I mean? I'm just showing you two charts right here. There's so many opportunities in the market right now that people are just not identifying. So you know, hopefully for the people that are watching me, even some of the members that have joined as well, will be going deep into the analysis of these things, try to help you guys out as much as I can. I made some money on uni up to 5x just in 3 weeks, bought for 2.2 and sold at 11. Yeah, that's like leverage. It's like a leverage coin, isn't it? I've never really messed with them, but fair enough to you, man. I've got longs on Binance at the moment. You know, I'm long on a few things. My biggest one is probably ADA. So you know, I don't hold ADA as a coin, but I've longed it when it comes to leverage trading. So it's pretty cool. Plenty of laggers on KuCoin. The thing with KuCoin is that they've got a lot of low cap gems. And let me see if I can get that that picture up. It'll be good for people to actually see it. Let's have a quick look if I can find it. No, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, you know. In fact, let me just quickly Google it. I just want to show you guys because it would be really, really good to show you guys exactly what I mean by the low cap gems. The rotation. Because KuCoin is just full of low cap gems. And what ultimately happens all the time is that you will see the last rotation usually goes into these low cap gems, right? I can't find it, but what would usually happen, guys, is that you start off with the high caps, Bitcoin, money will flow into Ethereum, money will then flow into the large caps, like we're seeing right now with Cardano, Solana, Luna. You'll probably soon start seeing other ones, but then you'll start seeing them flow into mid caps, your bands, your 1 inches, your MIRs, your engines, your algos. Sorry, I'm just following. I just saw some of your comments right there, and they're all literally mid caps. And then they'll go into the low caps, and a lot of KuCoin is low cap gems. You're looking at stuff like Trias, VRX, UBX, VRA, whatever it is. Look, there's loads of them. You know what I mean? So usually what would happen is that they will go into last or towards the end, but their returns are insane. They do go pretty mental. So you got to look at the positives and negatives on that side of things, you know. How long do you think the bear market? Probably like 3-4 years, just like the other cycles as well. Still waiting for 1 inch to break to, a lot of lagging. Yeah. Well, do you know what? Let them lag, because as long as some of the your other ones are making profit like Luna, I was hoping Band and MIR would still be low when Luna hit profit, and it was. I was so happy. So, you know, I love the laggers. You got to love the laggers. Opportunities or at bread at 236. Yeah, literally. Algo, Engine, 1 inch band, you know, Engine. All of these were crypto pick of the weeks, by the way, and they're all below the 236. Loads of opportunities out there. Is there a time limit from buying crypto on Kraken and then withdrawing on Binance? It won't let me withdraw my 30 XR. Yeah, I did mention it quite a few times as well. 72 hours limit when you first deposit onto Kraken. After that, you can do it as much as you want, no limit. First 72 hours, you got to wait for you to withdraw. Are you going to go in deeper for members, Tanner, and maybe spot a couple of gems? Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, everything will be like mentioned within the members channel. I'll be deep diving into absolutely everything I know. I'll try and teach everything I know. I'll have more time to be able to interact and answer any and every question, no matter how silly you think it may be. You know, I'll teach people loads of different types of technical analysis, and hopefully they could just walk away from everything having learned a whole bunch of information that's going through my head. I'll show them my exit strategy, my Microsoft spreadsheet. They can get access to that as well, so they can use it for everything, man. Everything. If you're not a member, if you want to consider it, it's up to you guys. Of course, people that aren't, it's no problem. I'll still be helping you like crazy. But the members will also be getting a lot more as well. Anyway, where were we? Right, moving on to some other coins, right? I'm looking at FET here. The reason why I'm looking at FET is because it had one of the biggest moves up today. Okay, as you can see, this area right here looks exactly like what Cardano did. As you can see right here, and then it popped up. So literally, FET is looking very similar to here. And I hold FET. FET is one of my holdings, and I could definitely see FET starting to head its way higher as well. So what I'm basically trying to show you guys from this standpoint is that rotation is definitely happening right now in the market. Soon you will see each coin pop off one by one. One will go off, then the next will go off, then the money will flow out of them, then into another one. That's what will happen. And this could potentially be why things like Luna and Solana are taking a little bit of a break. Solana right now, obviously it did go up to $80. It's now $71. And then, you know, looking at something like Luna, it did go up to $33.50. It is now trading at $29. You know, these are going down a little bit, whereas the rest of the market are slowly starting to catch up. They're getting green candles. One of the alerts that I just got on my phone was Zcash. Okay, Zcash is another one that I actually have long on the market, so it was really good to see that. And as you guys can see, it did dip. I was actually charting, yeah, I didn't even realize. It did dip below this trend line right here, which it was following perfectly, by the way. But as you can see, we're now dipping our head back above it. The reason why I had that alert is because I wanted to see if it would get back above it, just to see what would happen there. Was this a bear trap for Zcash? Because if you're looking at something like Cardano ADA, if we zoom into it, as you guys will remember, we actually had that. We had something very, very similar. If we are taking a look at Cardano before it broke out, as you guys can see right here, what did we have right here? A bear trap. And then it carried on grinding and then it popped off. Well, Zcash grinding up, bear trap, up, off we go, right? That's what I was looking at for Zcash. So is Zcash in around this area right here? If it is, then maybe it's got a few more days, maybe a week before it starts doing something like Cardano. Look at Cardano go, by the way. Happy days, man. Happy days. So yeah, Zcash looking good. Another OG coin as well. Now, XRP. Okay, I wanted to mention XRP because once again, not only did it hold the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, so you know, finding support on these areas as well. Fibs are amazing, aren't they? They're so good. It's very similar to what Bitcoin, Litecoin, and you know, Ethereum did as well, in the sense that it came down to these areas right here, but held them. See right here again, 11th of August, held it as support perfectly like a boss, and we could hopefully end up making our way higher once more for XRP. So we've got to wait for that to happen too. But I thought I'd show you that, guys, as well, because you know, even XRP, another one that I hold, another OG coin, you know, we're still looking very good. All right, look at this. It's cool, isn't it? New member. Yes, Chris. I didn't know it shows up like that. So if you become a member, it shows up as green on the chat. Thanks for that, Chris, man. I appreciate that. Happy days. I'm giving my car back to get the membership. You don't need to do that, honestly, people. Come on. Yes, Chris, loving the vibe, mate. Happy days. Thank you very much for joining. 40 minutes. What? It's been 40 minutes already. Jeez, I didn't even realize. I thought I'd look up at how long it's been. I thought it was like 20 minutes or something. It's been 40 minutes. Madness, man. Right, this is weird. Did you just try and do the clapping emoji and it's actually called washing hands? Hold up a second. Where's the clapping emoji on this? No way. No way. It's not a clapping emoji. What? Gobsmacked. Wow. Because obviously she must be on her phone. I know she doesn't have an iPhone. And she's obviously done that emoji, which I always thought was clapping hands, but it's washing hands. Did any of you guys know that? I'm absolutely gobsmacked right now. I can never use that emoji again, and I can never use it again in the same way. Wow. You washing hands? Surely that's clapping. Come on, mate. Get out of here. Bloody hell. Anyway, thank you, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, time flies when you're on the moon, 100%. Let's have a quick last glance at these charts, guys. Bitcoin at 45,746. Luna at $29. Litecoin had a big pop up as well, looking good. ADA still going now at $2.28. Previous all-time high, remember, is right there at $2.46. Looking excellent right now, people. XRP as well, having another grind up. Guys, we're looking flipping bullish, man. Happy flipping days. It's looking great. It's looking great. So yeah, gonna end it there. Thank you all very much for joining. I appreciate it. Please be sure to like the video, the stream before you guys head out. I appreciate you all being here. And guys, thank you all for those that have become members as well. It's very much appreciated. Let's wash our hands, people. Let's get some washing hands emojis in the chat before you head off. I'd very much appreciate it. Sorry, bro. I don't know why the notifications aren't working. Some people get it, some people don't. I just don't get it. Join the Discord. I always let people know on the Discord, man. Links in the description below, so make sure you're joining that as well. And guys, washing hands emoji. I'll see you very, very soon. Take it easy, people.